Yo, what's up YouTube? It's YT. We back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you thumbs up this one so YouTube can push it out. If you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and smash the subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos. Now that you hit that button, welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, we're about to talk about how this YouTuber went from 1 million subscribers to homeless. I don't know how that's possible. I really don't. Once you got that following, it seems like you would always have that following. But some people fall off. Sometimes they get that million and then they become inactive and people forget who they is. As a creator, you got to stay in people's face. But listen, I don't know his situation. I'm going to react to this with y'all. We're going to see it together. Let's get into it.
So we've seen many big YouTubers come and go within the 2K community, but there's one YouTuber specifically who at one point was bigger than names like Cash Nasty, Flight Reacts, and even Soluminati as well. But instead of becoming a legend within the NBA 2K community, much like those YouTubers, the creator we're going to be mentioning in today's video ended up losing everything he worked so hard to build and ended up completely homeless. But what specific YouTuber am I talking about, and how did he manage to go from 1 million subscribers to completely nothing? Well,
Right.
that's probably what you're
I want to know.
So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Shout out A-Bando for the video.
And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into how this YouTuber went from 1 million subscribers to homeless. Okay, so the chances are if you clicked on this video, then most of you are probably familiar with the NBA 2K community, and most of you probably know that this game is extremely up and down. Like when the game first releases, it's one of the most hyped up games and everyone plays it for about a month, and then after that, all of that hype ends up dying down for the game and no one really plays it anymore after that. And this is actually very bad for YouTubers who are in that community because it's always been an up and downhill thing. And this will lead to many of the biggest 2K YouTubers to simply stop playing the game altogether and move on to other forms of content. This includes YouTubers like Cash Nasty, who does a lot of IRL style content and reactions now, as well as Flight Reacts, who still plays 2K like on streams, but he's mostly known for his reactions. Soluminati, who I'm sure most of you know, became very known for his reactions as well. But there was once a YouTuber within the 2K community who was bigger than all of these YouTubers I just named, and that YouTuber goes by the name of Gento, or better known as YMD Gento. Now Gento was
Never heard of
his
him.
YouTube career off over 13 years ago, where he would upload his very first video to YouTube on December 24th, 2010, and this video was titled NBA 2K11 My Player Career Ending Injury Epic Must See. And it's kind of funny to see how far like gaming YouTubers have came, because this video is literally just a low quality video of Gento recording his TV screen with probably some sort of phone or low end camera at the time, which is much different from the gaming content that we see today. But
Yeah, it's mad ghetto. I'm not gonna lie, the way he got the camera work, it's all moving. He trying to play the game and hold the camera. That's how far YouTube came, for real. It went from being content like that to more professional looking content.
Be the start of Gento's career, and after uploading that very first video, it became very clear that he was falling in love with uploading on YouTube in general, because after that original video that he uploaded, he began posting a more variety style of content that ranged anywhere from gaming content consisting of games like Call of Duty and 2K, to doing shoe reviews of different Jordan releases, to even doing tutorials on how to get 360 Wade. And he will continue posting variety content like that up until about NBA 2K13. This is where his channel really became nothing but different forms of 2K content, ranging anywhere from My Career to Blacktop and just all of the different game modes. And he will continue to do this for about the next 6 years on YouTube, playing every 2K that released and constantly uploading almost every single day, all while doing pretty good views as well. And the games that really ended up changing Gento's life was 2K16, 2K17, and 2K18, because these was the years that he was doing the most. He would really end up earning his name within the 2K community, and these games really were the golden ages of 2K. I mean, not really 2K18, that was the beginning of the end for the community. But on December 7th, 2017, shortly after the release of 2K18, Gento would end up hitting 1 million subscribers on YouTube, a milestone that many YouTubers are never able to reach in their careers. But
So basically, I'm guessing that since 2K died out, his career died out. That's what happened. He wasn't able to reinvent himself.
fortunately for Gento, about 2 to 3 years after this, his career would begin coming to an end. And about 5 years ago, Gento would start uploading some weirder forms of content to YouTube, shorter videos that didn't really have any thumbnails or anything like that, which are all members only videos now, so you have to literally pay to watch these, which I'm not doing. But basically, these shorter uploads turned out to all be his rap songs, because Gento had convinced himself that he no longer wanted to be known as a 2K YouTuber. He wanted to completely change change his entire career and become some form of YouTube rapper. Now, becoming a YouTube rapper is something that a lot of YouTubers have tried to do over the years, but it doesn't really work out for many creators, let alone creators whose music is actually terrible. And at this point, Gento had completely changed his entire online persona. He went from being this happy, upbeat, funny gamer to completely rebranding into someone who wasn't really family friendly at all, and even tried changing his entire name from Gento to King Cobra. And after this, Gento would start getting into different beefs with the various creators within the community, going back and forth online with these creators as well. And
You know what? I think I heard of King Cobra. Gento, I don't know about that one. I heard of King Cobra. So he changed his whole persona up, turned into somebody he wasn't to try to fit a certain persona. He tried to fit that image of a rapper, I'm guessing. He had to lose his personality a little bit. People could see through that. They could see when you're not being authentic, especially if you already had a following. They probably noticed the change, like, what's up with that? Probably wasn't rocking with it.
became very apparent that Gento was going through something in his life, or maybe going through some mental troubles as well. And this led to a lot of his fans and people online that he was beefing with simply stated that Gento needed help. And on September 25th, 2019, Gento himself will upload a video to his channel titled YMD Gento Needs Help. And throughout the course of this video, he would just continue taking shots at different creators on YouTube, while also sending his own personal message to everyone online saying that he needs help.
Here's the thing. I will let you know when I need help. Not some random dude that I thought hurt himself like in 2015 or 16. No bull. I forgot he existed. How does he know I need help? What did he see?
And after this, Gento will follow this up with 2 more videos titled We Need to Talk. And in this video, he would talk about some more mental health struggles and even talking about another creator who had passed away prior. And in the comments of this video, you can see that a lot of people are genuinely concerned for him and worried about him. Even mentioned that he was cursing a lot in his videos. And he never cursed on YouTube the entire 9 years prior to this. And the next video was called The Truth. And in this video, he would just take jabs at the entire company 2K, saying that they were greedy and they were money hungry and didn't respect any of the creators and things like that. And he wasn't really wrong about any of the things that he said about 2K, but he just wasn't really the best person at the moment to send that message. And after this, he would try to step away from the 2K community entirely, because he would switch up his content a little bit and began doing some reactions, but these videos didn't really take off. It didn't do well at all. So he would try switching back to 2K for the release of NBA 2K20, and the views he was getting just wasn't that good compared to what he was getting at one point in his career. And this will lead up to the point where Gento would post a video titled Losing Everything, Goodbye. And in this video, he was just talking about how everything had gone wrong for him, and how this King Cobra act that he was putting on was just simply a new character, because he didn't feel like waking up every day and being the happy-go-lucky Gento that everyone had came to love.
You should have stuck to being yourself. Stick with who everybody loved. Everybody loved you for you, it sounded like. As soon as you changed it up, your career failed. Everything you built over the years, it was done for. Like I said, people gonna see through that and they gonna stop supporting that. People want authenticity, bro. You know that. They fell in love with you for the authenticity. Clearly, you had 1 million people subscribed. You had a whole community around that. You can't just switch up on people. He just threw all of that away. It's his own fault.
After took off, there were a lot of scenes. Let's call them scenes. That's what they were. I'm not only pitching myself as a creator, I'm pitching myself as an artist, I'm pitching myself as an actor, not a gamer. Not the happy, lit, have fun, be positive Gento. There has to be more to life than that, especially when there's days I don't feel like being happy, lit. See what I'm saying? I don't feel like being that character for you guys. I'm sorry.
He will also follow that up by saying that after taking a 1-month break away from YouTube, the YouTube algorithm somehow just stopped pushing out his content because he managed to take a break, resulting in his views being terrible and ultimately leading to him losing everything that he had. But
that's literally what I just said. Ain't that what I just said? You can't take those breaks. No hiatus. You got to keep it coming, man. You got to. And that's the thing, too. My brother, he just was over here like 2 days ago. And he was talking about how a lot of the big YouTubers falling off. The ones that was getting all the views, they're not getting no views no more. A lot of them going broke, right? And now the small creators are the ones that's being pushed out by the algorithm, right? And they're building a large following. And they're getting a lot of views. They getting a lot, like even me, getting a lot of views. Like we're getting the same amount of views that some of these big creators are getting. Even him, he's getting like 17,000 on videos and stuff like that. Like a lot of my videos do that or more, or in other creators as well that are smaller. So it's a great time for small creators. The big creators, y'all had y'all turn, y'all ran it up, y'all should have invested y'all money or or, you know, diversified. It's our turn now.
Uploading all of these videos, Gento would seemingly go back to posting his same 2K content for about the next year, 2 years on YouTube, trying to get back to the point where he was once at in his career. But the problem with this was YouTube had completely changed. No one in the 2K community was really watching these My Career walkthroughs or gameplays like that anymore. And not to mention, Gento had just really became unlikable during that time span, and this would just result in all of his videos doing extremely bad. And Gento would post another video on January 9th, 2022, talking about how 2021 was the worst year that he's ever had. Even mentioning how much harder he was working just to make way less money. And all of the hardships that Gento has went through over the years will all lead up to
RMC Mike. He looking like RMC Mike.
Becoming completely homeless. And apparently he was even living out of a U-Haul at one point. He has stated online a couple times that he didn't simply want to work a 9 to 5 just because he wouldn't make much money to really live off of.
Let's say I get a 9 to 5 and I make like $300 a week. That's $1,200 a month. I get a roommate that'll charge about $1,000, $1,100 maybe the entire $1,200 to sleep on their couch. I would literally have to work every single day just to have that rent money to sleep on someone's couch.
But I guess it got so bad to the point where he really didn't have any other option but to get a job. So he began sharing a few Twitter posts saying that he had some job interviews lined up and how he was excited for them. And over time of working some jobs and also getting some additional help from Aiden Ross, Gento did manage to get back on his feet, and he isn't homeless anymore, and he's back playing 2K once again. He will return back to YouTube within the last month, actually, posted various videos on his channel, some talking about the situations he's been through over the years, and others being some 1 minute long 2K videos, and even posted a music video as well that's also members only, so we will not be paying for that. But he did post an interesting video titled Gento is Back, and in this video he talked about how he was officially making a comeback to YouTube because his recent video hit a like goal that he had set, and he promised that if that video hit the like goal that he would make an official comeback. But since then he's only posted 2 more videos on his channel, one being a 15-second video
stay consistent,
of what a
man.
99 dunk looks like on 2K, and the other video being a 2-minute long video also talking about 2K as well. So after seeing these recent uploads and things like that, I became a little bit more intrigued and decided to go over to his Twitter page to see was he still active on there. And he's extremely active on Twitter still. In fact, at the time of recording this, he even put out a tweet 34 minutes ago that read, "I love my fans. I know to a lot of people that didn't get to witness the greatest run on YouTube, I'm nobody. I should just give it up. But my fans gave me the best life I've ever gotten to live, and I will never give up." And I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning of that, it started off a little shaky. Like, I got genuinely a little like scared and concerned, but it ended off better. Basically said that he's never going to give up on his YouTube career or his internet career in general because of all of the fans that he did have that managed to give him the greatest life he could ask for. So for them, he'll never give up. And all I can say is I hope Gento does manage to turn this whole thing around. It definitely has to be rough being at the top of your community and doing the best out of everyone to just completely losing everything and now being at the bottom asking others for help, especially people who you were at one point ahead of. But it does seem like he's back on his feet for the most part, and he's genuinely doing better in life, so that has to be a win in itself. And for any people out there, just take this as a lesson to always count your blessings and always remain humble in life, because at any given moment you could genuinely lose it all. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion I really care about is you guys' opinion. So with that being said, comment down below what you think about this entire situation. Do you know Gento at all? Were you a fan of his content? Were you there to witness this entire downfall? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me.
All right, so it looked like bro don't know how to pivot. He's living behind that success. And when I say living behind it, I'm saying like he reached that amount of success, and the fact that he fell off, it's eating him up on the inside. He's saying little stuff like, oh, I fell off, I should give it, I know I should probably give it up. You know, you didn't get to witness it. It's like he counted himself out already instead of recreating himself. And like I said, the lack of consistency is his whole problem. He got to get consistent, man. Even if he was to post 3, 4, 5 videos a day, he could live off of YouTube, off those small amount of views he doing. You just got to stay consistent. Like I said, stay posting. That's the thing right now. The people that's living off of YouTube right now, they're posting. Keep posting, right? Create multiple different channels. Create a channel around you so people get to know, like, and trust you, not just the type of content you're putting out. That was the thing. He didn't build any real personal brand or no following around his own content with him speaking his mind or anything like that. It's just gameplay. So once that game burn out, it's on to people watching the next game because they're fans of gamers, because they fans of gaming content. You see what I'm saying? If you make content around you, they'll become fans of you and your mind. That's all I'm saying. He got some knowledge I'm sure he could share. You could always reinvent yourself, especially YouTube. They're promoting, they blowing up small channels right now, and they pushing new channels. So I don't see why nobody can't blow up right now. Y'all could blow up. I came out of nowhere. They blew my channel up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's real easy right now. But yeah, that was Gento going broke. Let me know what y'all think about that one. If y'all was familiar with his content from before, drop that in the comments as well. I appreciate y'all watching.